Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. You're missing out on chilling mysteries every week. Have you ever felt déjà vu, or sensed something was off with reality? These feelings might be more than imagination. They could be echoes of secret government experiments. These projects weren't about new weapons, but about tearing open the fabric of space and time. Rumors tell of hidden experiments gone wrong, leaving a legacy of fear and mystery. Secret bases deep underground where scientists worked on the impossible, making warships invisible, traveling through time, opening doorways to other worlds. Some claim these stories are true. They say they witnessed the impossible. Their accounts suggest our world is less stable than we think. Imagine if the past, present, and future could be changed at will. The goal: control time itself, to win wars before they began, to shape the future. But tampering with time is like playing with fire in a room full of dynamite. The consequences were catastrophic and unpredictable. These aren't just ghost stories. They're detailed accounts from alleged insiders. They speak of strange technologies, psychic powers, and creatures from other dimensions. The heart of this mystery lies in two places: a naval shipyard in Philadelphia during WW2, and a remote base at the tip of Long Island, New York, Camp Hero. What happened in these places has become legend. It's a story of scientific breakthroughs and disasters, forcing us to question reality itself. Are these just myths, or is there truth behind the cracks in our world? The answers may be more unsettling than we imagine. And it all began with a single audacious experiment. In 1943, with the world at war, the U.S. military launched the Philadelphia experiment. The goal: make the USS Eldridge invisible to enemy eyes using powerful electromagnetic fields. Based on Einstein's theories, they hoped to bend light and radio waves around the ship. The crew had no idea what awaited them. On the day of the experiment, generators roared to life, and a greenish fog enveloped the ship. Then, the impossible: the Eldridge vanished from sight. For a moment, there was only empty water. When the ship reappeared, horror awaited. Some crew had vanished. Others were fused into the ship's metal, alive and screaming. Survivors were traumatized, many driven insane. They spoke of traveling through time, seeing other worlds, and fading in and out of reality. The military shut down the project and swore everyone to secrecy. But the knowledge gained was too powerful to forget. The experiment had failed, but it opened a terrifying new field of science. The door to the unknown had been cracked open. What began as a quest for invisibility became a nightmare. The consequences would echo for decades, and the story was far from over. The next chapter would be even stranger. The Philadelphia experiment's horrors didn't end the military's ambitions. Instead, they doubled down, moving their research underground to Camp Hero, Long Island. Officially closed, the base became home to the Montauk Project, a new, secret operation. Its goals: psychological warfare, mind control, and time travel. Scientists believed the human mind, linked to powerful electromagnetic equipment, could unlock unimaginable abilities. They aimed to influence thoughts, create illusions, and even punch holes in space-time. The Montauk Project fused advanced physics with psychic research, pushing science and ethics to the brink. Unlimited funding, no oversight, the scientists were free to explore the darkest corners of human potential. The lessons from Philadelphia weren't about caution, but about gaining more control. The pursuit of power had only just begun. What they unleashed would haunt the world. And the experiments were about to reach a new level. At the core of the Montauk Project was the Montauk Chair, a device designed to amplify psychic abilities. Connected to computers and the Sage radar, it could turn thoughts into reality. The project recruited psychically gifted individuals, often vulnerable runaways, known as the Montauk Boys. These subjects underwent intense conditioning and mind-altering drugs to enhance their powers. Seated in the chair, they could see through others' eyes, influence weather, and even make objects appear from thin air. The experiments escalated. Psychics were told to focus on specific times and places, aiming to spy on the past or future. But the ultimate goal was to open a door, a stable wormhole through time. According to insiders, they succeeded. Portals were opened. Teams allegedly stepped into other eras and places. The Montauk Chair had become a time machine, powered by the human mind. But the power was unstable and dangerous. Psychic subjects suffered immense strain, and the portals weren't always empty. Something else could come through. The line between thought and reality was blurring. The risks were growing with every experiment. The unknown was no longer theoretical, it was breaking through, and the consequences would soon become terrifyingly real. So, August 12, 1983, 40 years after the Philadelphia experiment, the Montauk project reached its peak. Psychic Duncan Cameron was pushed to unleash his subconscious in the Montauk chair. From his mind, a monstrous creature took form, huge, hairy, and filled with rage. The beast didn't just appear as an image, it manifested physically in the underground base. Chaos erupted as the monster rampaged, smashing equipment and terrifying staff. The scientists had lost control of the ID, the primal mind was now real. In desperation, staff destroyed the equipment, severing the link to Duncan's mind. The monster vanished as suddenly as it appeared. This story inspired the Netflix series Stranger Things, with its secret lab, psychic child, and monster from another dimension. The parallels are striking fiction echoing alleged fact. The Montauk legend had entered pop culture, but for those involved, the terror was all too real. The line between imagination and reality had been obliterated, and the world would never be the same. The Montauk Project's legacy may still haunt us. Locals and visitors report strange phenomena near Camp Hero: ghostly soldiers, odd lights, and bizarre sounds. Some describe time glitches, skipping ahead on a path, or radios playing 1940s music out of nowhere. Electronics malfunction and cell signals vanish without reason. Many believe the time portals were never fully closed, letting echoes of the past bleed into the present. Some researchers claim the experiments destabilized reality itself, causing global phenomena like the Mandela effect. Could our timeline have been altered by secret experiments? These stories are impossible to prove, but they persist. The sheer number of similar reports is compelling. Is our world subtly out of tune, cracked by failed experiments? Whether legend or reality, the mystery endures, the cracks in time may never fully heal, and the truth may be stranger than fiction. Today, Camp Hero is a state park, its radar tower looming over the landscape. On the surface, it's peaceful. Families picnic, trails wind through the woods, but the legends persist. Some believe the underground facility still exists, hidden beneath the park. Visitors report an unsettling energy, a sense of being watched. Urban explorers search for secret entrances but find only sealed doors. Online, stories and photos fuel the belief that something is still hidden. Skeptics dismiss it all as myth, pointing to the lack of evidence. Yet the central figures, Preston Nichols, Duncan Cameron, stand by their claims. Is Camp Hero just a park, or America's deepest secret? Were the Philadelphia experiment and Montauk project real or modern folklore? As you stand beneath the radar tower, it's hard not to wonder, are the experiments truly over, or is the door to other worlds still open? The whispers of Montauk leave us with one question: what if the legend is true?